Boom. And we're live. Okay, so Man United 4, Real Betis 1. So, really good bounce back win from United tonight. Great to see a response. That's a big thing that we said about last night. We wanted to see a response in this match, and that's absolutely vital. That's the most important thing in this, is that United go out, put in a performance, work hard, show some effort, show everything you didn't show against Liverpool on Sunday. So a couple of comments in there already. So Anthony says bounce back dub. Yep, absolutely. That is key in this one. Bounce back with a win and a performance. Very, very positive signs there. Now McCabe as well. We will be disappointed for the rest of the season if Rashford doesn't hit 30. Another goal in and a good response to the weekend. Yeah, absolutely agree with that as well. So that's just kind of where we are at the minute. Rashford, another goal, his 26th of the season. So definitely big positives there. Rashford on for his best ever goal scoring season. 30 plus goals, definitely achievable. Only needs to score 4 more goals. We have at least 12 league matches to play. Europa League, FA Cup still. Genuinely, he could be on for a very, very good season this year, Marcus Rashford. And he needs some help in that team. I think this is something we've seen for a while, is that Rashford, he's getting crowded out of these matches. His form has really picked up. He's banging in the goals, but he is being marked out of matches. United need another goal scorer. We see tonight a lot of space afforded to Anthony, Bruno Fernandes, Wout Weghorst. That is because Betis were doubling up on Marcus Rashford. So, obviously, with that in mind, another goal scorer, more goal threat, could be on for an even better goal scoring team next season. So, big positives for United. Things to look forward to. And I'm looking forward to the next match, honestly, coming up against Southampton in the next one on Sunday. So, definitely another match we should win. We should be aiming to win against Southampton, Real Betis next week, and Fulham as well. So, big things coming up for United, and certainly a big 3 matches before this international break. So, just getting the first comment in there as well, guys, for tonight. So, who was your man of the match in this one? I think there's a couple of good contenders. Bruno Fernandes had a very good match. Casemiro did very good in midfield, just as we said on the preview show. If Casemiro starts to have a good match, United will win this one, and that's what came to light tonight. I think Pellistri looked very good when he came on. Anthony had a very good second half. Marcus Rashford, another good goal for him. So, all things all, I'll probably give man of the match to Bruno Fernandes. Got his goal, got 2 assists as well. So, Bruno Fernandes, I'm going to give him the man of the match in this one. So, even so, it's good to be able to have choices. It's good that we can pick different players for man of the match. So, honestly, good performance tonight. Very, very happy sitting here as a United fan. Just tweaking the audio there a little bit. I think it was a wee bit loud. New mic. Yeah, so where were we? So, obviously, United, good win tonight. Good to bounce back from the weekend. Certainly something we were reminded of a lot on the commentary as well. If everybody was listening to BT Sport, some absolute horrendous takes by the likes of Robbie Savage on there as well. And we heard about Sunday's match countless times. So to bounce back from that, go again on Sunday, put it right, and get another goal. So absolutely good signs tonight. Weghorst as well, glad for him to have a goal. I think he's clearly not at United's level. I don't think he is the quality that we need in the team, but for me, I think he's done a good job in the here and now. And the most important thing with Weghorst is he is available. Nobody is going to sit and say Weghorst has more quality than Anthony Martial, for instance, but he is available and he is here ready to play every single week. So Weghorst, he deserved his goal. Definitely grafted hard for it tonight, and yeah, it's positive, and that's good for Weghorst. Big concern for the night for me, of course, it's going to be David De Gea. Now, David De Gea this season, we've seen the best and we've seen the worst of him, in my opinion. We've seen De Gea have some fantastic saves, some great shot stopping to keep scorelines down, keep United in matches, but that passing, that claiming of crosses has just let United down so many times. Of course, in the last 20 minutes of that first half, he gave the ball away far too often, and David De Gea, he just I just don't think he is at the level that Erik Ten Hag needs for this team. He does look like more of a liability every single match. Definitely hurts United building up. And I think perhaps it is time to move on from David De Gea and Man United. I think it's time for a new goalkeeper. Certainly high on my shopping list. In terms of the summer, I'd like to see a striker brought in, a goalkeeper brought in, another midfielder, and perhaps another defender as well on top of that. But in the here and now, United are doing well this season. 21 home matches unbeaten. We are seemingly bouncing back, making a bit of progress this season, and let's see what happens for the rest of the year. Coming up against Fulham FA Cup quarter-final, we have all but booked our place in the Europa League quarter-final as well. So the option of 2 more trophies this season is a real possibility for United. And what a job Erik Ten Hag would do if he turns around and wins another trophy for Man United. Of course, United, we haven't managed to finish top 4 and win a trophy since Sir Alex Ferguson retired. That is 10 years ago. We have had top 4 finishes, top 3, top 2 finishes. We have won FA Cups, Europa Leagues, League Cups in that time, but we haven't managed to sustain our league form and win a trophy at the same time. If we can do that this season, maybe win the Europa League as well, what a season it would have been for Erik Ten Hag, especially where it started off with. And he is a man who isn't working with a full team. He doesn't have the team playing the style of football he wants. He is being pragmatic and he is leading us through this season and developing the team as we go. So, a couple quotes coming through for you guys, so I'll bring them to you as well. So, Marcus Rashford, first and foremost, it is always important to win the next fixture after a loss. The only way to bounce back is on the pitch and to continue our momentum we have had for the last couple of weeks. I do agree with that. I think United, we've done well to turn what could have been a massive defeat into just a bounce, a blip. Comment in there, Racer Boy, very brilliant tonight, but the drop off first half. Yeah, it was good. It was a bit of a drop off. I think that's what you were saying there. Yeah, so I do agree with that. So any more thoughts, keep them coming into the chat as well, guys. It's an interactive chat, interactive community here on the channel. So get your thoughts in. Let me know what you think about tonight's match. Who was your man of the match? I went Bruno Fernandes in mine. Could have been Marcus Rashford, could have been Anthony, but I went for Bruno and for myself. But let me know what you think as well in the comments. So a couple more quotes coming through. So René Millenstein, former assistant manager to Sir Alex Ferguson, has said 4-1 is a great result and it doesn't take away from Sunday's defeat, but there is no better medicine than to win in the way they did tonight, and that really helps them next week going to Spain. So completely agree with that. As we know, our record against Spanish teams, it isn't good. Of course, we lost against Real Sociedad this season. Barcelona, they pushed us hard. Really poor defeats against Villarreal, Valencia, Sevilla as well. So Spanish teams have done well against United, and the last time before this season we knocked a Spanish team out of European competition was Celta Vigo under Jose Mourinho. So good to get another win against Spanish teams, and we will get on to their goal in just a bit because I'm sure you guys have a lot of thoughts on it. For me, certain handball. He chests the ball down, but it rolls off his arm onto his hand and drops for his foot. If it doesn't hit his hand, Diogo Dalot probably wins the ball and United move up the pitch. But that's just my thought. It was frustrating to let that goal in, but United, we bounce back 4-1 and we are all but through into the next round. There is no chance Real Sociedad come out and put 3-4 goals past United next week. That just will not happen. If it does happen, I'm going to get clipped up for that, but I am confident and I do think that United are basically all but through into the next round. So guys, let me know your thoughts. I can see some people joining in there as well. So welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. If you are new, great to have you here with us on the United philosophy. So this is just a reaction to the match tonight. So get your thoughts in on Man United tonight, on Weghorst. That was Anthony's fantastic goal. Marcus Rashford, really good goal in that first half. Bruno Fernandes definitely had a big say in that one. Is anybody very impressed with Facundo Pellistri? I know I was. I thought when he came on, he was direct, he was making things happen, and he offers something different to what we have. A lot of our wingers, they want to cut inside, make things happen with interplay or have a shot. Facundo Pellistri, he wants to take players down to the byline. A right-footed right midfielder, Definitely a little bit old style, but I do like watching Pellistri play, and he looks so quick, so direct, so hard to knock off the ball, and he seems to have a decent cross on him as well. Certainly looking better this season, and a player who definitely deserves more minutes. Whether he goes on loan next season is a question that we'll have to find out in the future, of course. But for the here and the now, he definitely is doing a good job. And long may that continue. We have a great bunch of young wingers, young players coming through at the minute. Amad Diallo, Facundo Pellistri, Alejandro Garnacho, and Kobe Minu all breaking through this season, and really positive for all those players. So we'll go back to the quotes here as well, guys. So some quotes coming through from Erik ten Hag on tonight's match, on the big bounce back win that was so important for us. So Erik ten Hag has said, "We have played a very good game. We could and should have been 3-0 up at half time, but then it's 1-1. One mistake, this score. Second half especially, we played well. Bruno was brilliant today. He leads the team from the first minute in possession. He controlled the rhythm of the game and scored a goal. And the team has character." I do agree with that. Whilst there are big concerns in terms of the mental strength that the team has shown this season, we have collapsed a couple times already. We've seen it in prior seasons as well. When we go 2 or 3 goals down, the fight drops out of these players. But they do have character, they can bounce back, and we did it tonight. And that's the most important thing, of course. So I'm very happy sitting here. Manchester United all but booked our place in the next round of the Europa League, of course. So 4-1 win tonight. Wout Weghorst, Bruno Fernandes, Antony, Marcus Rashford with the goals. So who was your man of the match? Let me know down below in the comments, guys. And I can see more people joining in, so thank you very much for joining if you are new. And yeah, just let me know your thoughts on the match. So we're going to move on to the next point, and this is just a quick look at the stats for tonight's match. Quick look at the stats from a high level. Not going to go too in depth on them in this video, and we are here for the interactive stream as well. So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Great to have you with us as always after the match. We are live after every single game, so let me know your thoughts. Sound gone, says Racer Boy. Gone. Is sound back? Should be back. Brilliant. I think it might have been when I changed scene there. Thanks for letting me know about that. Technical issue, so I do apologise for that, guys. And yeah, so we'll get back to it. Sound seems to be gone, and we are back. So good win tonight, really solid performance. And let's just talk about Sunday. So Sunday, of course, is the big one. We come up against Southampton, and this isn't the biggest match in terms of our opposition, what's at stake, but it's how we respond, how we further respond to that 7-0 loss against Liverpool. How do we go out and bounce back in this one? So who starts for you? Would you like to see Jadon Sancho start? Antony? Personally, for me, I would like to see a front three of Sancho, Rashford and Antony in this one. Bruno Fernandes in the middle, number 10 position, and we'll have Sabitzer, Casemiro as the midfield, probably moving into the back line, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Martinez, Luke Shaw and David De Gea for me. But anybody else you'd like to see start that match, let me know as well, guys. So would you like to see Pellistri get a start? Perhaps Garnacho comes back in. We do have options, and that's good. Anthony Martial, he is back in training as well. So good to see Anthony Martial back into training, and it means we have more options. We aren't just relying on Wout Weghorst to lead the line for us this season. And as well as that, Sabitzer coming back in. So only Van de Beek, only Eriksen continue to be out. So certainly big positives there. United getting more players back in, more players who are going to come in, make a difference, give us those options that we desperately need. So I'm happy, I'm excited to see where the rest of the season goes. Let's start it off on Sunday with a big win against Southampton, and let's see how Manchester United continue to respond after that Liverpool loss. Of course, it was after the big losses against City, against Brentford this season, that United went on winning runs, and we did not lose matches. After City, we went 11 matches without a loss. After Brentford, we went 7. After the Arsenal win as well, 3-2 at the Emirates, United went on an 11-match unbeaten run. So United do have a record of bouncing back from these big defeats with good runs, and we need that coming into the rest of the season. Of course, 3 big matches between now and the international break, so we will be playing Southampton on Sunday. We will then play Real Sociedad in the second leg of the Europa League, followed by a quarter-final in the FA Cup against Fulham. So certainly big matches coming up, a lot of things still to play for. If United can go on a winning run, we will finish top 4 and we will win at least one more trophy this season, and that's something for all United fans to be excited for, something for all of us to look forward to. And it has been so long since United have gone on at a really strong end to the season and built some positivity. We've had false dawns, we've had fake promises, and we've had times where it looked like we were going to go take that next step. This feels different. This feels like United are finally getting back to where we need to be, and long may that progress continue. Let us go out in the summer, new ownership, new ambition, who want to win, go get some great players, new striker, midfielder, goalkeeper, and let's really push on. So that's what I'm looking forward to, guys. So gonna ask you guys a question as well. Can we win the Europa League? So I think we can. I think looking at the team still in there, I will put us as the favourite. Arsenal, of course, 2-2 draw with Sporting Lisbon tonight, but Arsenal's priority, it will be competing for the Premier League title. So make no mistake about it, if it comes to it, they will rest players in the Europa League for sure. And United, I think this will be Ten Hag's priority. I think we will comfortably finish in the top 4 if we win our next couple of matches. Looking at the likes of Newcastle, Tottenham Hotspur, their form is falling away. United have all but sealed that top 4 finish already, 7 points gap from 5th place. Let's make that 10. Let's keep on moving up that league table, and we can really go for more trophies this season. So definitely exciting times and things to look forward to until the end of the season for United fans. Our season, it keeps going. We keep on building. We keep on having that positive momentum and moving towards another big summer. And the further Eric Ten Hag's team, let's give this man what he needs. Give him the backing. He has earned it, in my opinion. And we will see just what United can do next season. So, can see some more people joining in there with the stream. Plenty more people actually as well. So thank you very much for joining us, guys. Let me know your thoughts on tonight's match as well down in the comments. I want to know your thoughts. This is an interactive chat, an interactive stream, and it's all about the community. So let me know your thoughts down below, and it is always massively appreciated. So let me bring a couple more quotes as well here, guys, coming from Eric Ten Hag and the players tonight, reacting to the big win against Real Betis. Too many Reals. We've played them all this season. So, yeah, I'm feeling very positive. Lisandro Martinez with some new quotes here. It was a great result for us, but we have to keep going. It doesn't say anything, this result. It is only the first leg. We go to Betis. We have to be ready, focused, especially in their home. They played well and will have the support of their fans. We have to keep going. So completely agree with Leitcha there. I think United, we need to turn up professional performance in this one. Will see us through. We can't turn up and simply expect to go through. Let's build some more momentum. Let's go. We'll pick a relatively strong team. I want to see some changes next week. We don't need to see Casemiro, Rashford, Varane, get Garnacho on, get Pellistri, Kobe Mainoo perhaps, Victor Lindelof. Use that squad and really see what the team can do against some quality opposition. I think Real Betis, they're a solid team, struggling from a lot of injuries, but United, we were just a class above them tonight, and certainly for me, some real positive signs and momentum for United to build upon for the rest of the season. Let's keep on going, let's keep on pushing, and let's see what happens going into the run-in. Of course, we have a really good run-in as well, something that I think a lot of people aren't talking about. I don't expect us competing for that league title, but looking at the run-in, we've played City twice, Liverpool twice, Arsenal twice. We only have to play Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspur, and Newcastle United out of the top six. So most of the big teams we have already played, and we have a lot of home matches coming up as well. Chelsea will be at home. I think Spurs will be at home as well. So our home form is fantastic. We are doing very well under Eric Ten Hag this season, and certainly for me, an exciting run-in period coming up for Manchester United. So let me know your thoughts down below, guys. We are live after every single match, so join us, of course, after Southampton on Sunday. Smash that sub button as well to make sure you stay tuned for all your updates coming up. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know how you feel going into the rest of the season, and we'll bring you some more news, some more quotes coming through here on Twitter. We have had we have had the embargo lifted on the press, so fresh news will be out for Manchester United. So a lot of people seem very happy with the performance. A lot of concern about David De Gea. I do agree with that. I think De Gea was poor tonight in terms of his distribution and his passing out from the back. It almost cost us a second goal tonight. Ayoze Perez hitting the inside of the post. Anything could have happened with that one, but we got away with it. We've stuck another 3 goals in the back of Betis net, and United, I think we are all but through into the next round. Let's turn up the Betis next week, put in a professional performance, and we will win this tie and progress into the next round. And the biggest matches coming up, let's focus Southampton on Sunday, Premier League, Fulham next week in the FA Cup. 2 big matches. United, of course, we are going for another trophy and that top 4 finish. And looking at who is left in the FA Cup, certainly for me, a big possibility for us to go out and really do something in that trophy. Manchester City, they're the only team I would really fear in that FA Cup. Of course, the likes of Grimsby Town, Blackburn Rovers, Sheffield United still in the quarter-final stage. Certainly a chance for Man United to win the FA Cup this season. And looking as well, Europa League, I think we can certainly win that. Not an awful lot of strong teams left in it this season. Not too many big teams left. United, I think we knocked out the favourites in terms of their quality, and that is Barcelona already. Arsenal, a good team, having a great season, but I'm not too concerned. They will focus on the Premier League as they should. And looking at other teams, Real Sociedad, Roma, Shakhtar Donetsk, Feyenoord, teams that Manchester United should be beating. We could go on, win another trophy this season for me. Certainly a lot of positivity, a lot of things to build towards, and a lot of big signs of progress coming through. And we can see that in the chat tonight. A lot of positivity, and people are just happy we went out and we bounced back from that big loss against Liverpool on Sunday. So big reaction. That is exactly what we have been calling for all week. We need response out of these players, and we got it tonight. Let's keep on going, keep on building until the international break. A 2-week break at this part of the season will be very important for us. It lets the likes of Casemiro, Rafael Varane, Bruno Fernandes, Rashford, players who are playing every single week, to go out and have somewhat of a rest as well. Build up their energy levels for a big end to the season. So definitely, United, we just need to get through to that international break, and I think we will be fine in this one. So any more thoughts, guys, let me know in the comments. As always, love the interaction, love the interactive community here on the channel. Always one of my favourite things is talking to you guys, because that's the best thing about football. Everybody has their own opinions and their own thoughts, and I want to know yours. So let me know in the comments, and we'll have a chat, we'll have a discussion. As always, all things United, all things football here on the show. So let me know your thoughts down below. Of course, certainly big signs of progress. So we'll bring you guys some of the latest Man United news now, as it is, of course, after half 10. So after half 10 in the UK, we do get the embargoed press comes out. So this is basically the newspaper headlines and stories for the next day. So, of course, it's come out in the last couple of minutes about Harry Kane. Now, Harry Kane, a player who we have covered on the channel here in the past. We looked at, should Man United sign Harry Kane, looking at his strengths, his weaknesses. Ultimately, I think we all came to the conclusion that Harry Kane, he's a great striker, he's a great player for now, but long term, he is not what United need. At age 30 now, with injuries in the past, he is a player who could be on the decline. United need to look to the future, look to an Osimhen or a Gonzalo Ramos, who I've been very, very impressed with this week. Go out and bring in one of the top young strikers for the next 5 to 10 years. That is what we have to do. We have a young forward line, Anthony, Rashford, Sancho, Garnacho. Let's bring in a young striker as well to come in and really build a proper relationship. That is something so important in the modern game, of course, is the relationship between your forward players. If we can go out and have players who have played together for a long time, know each other's game inside out, it will definitely help us moving forward into the future. Looking at the top teams, of course, Liverpool, the front three, Mane, Firmino, Salah, definitely achieved big things. Ronaldo, Bale, Benzema, having players who have played together for years really helps you in terms of unlocking opposition, and those players will know their game inside out and they'll know each other. So let's go bring in somebody new, somebody younger, somebody with that talent and that time ahead of him. I think Gonzalo Ramos has staked a claim, certainly, that he could be that guy for Manchester United. I do think Harry Kane, he's a fantastic striker, but he is not long term. I could perhaps support the signing of Harry Kane if a younger striker came in alongside someone like an Evan Ferguson from Brighton, of course. But I think United, let's get a Ramos and a Zimhen, and let's keep on building, of course. So that's mainly the news, of course. It's coming out mostly Harry Kane stories. I do feel like this is one driven by the British press, the media, who are trying to push Harry Kane towards Man United. It's an easy story to sell. It's a story I don't think many fans are falling for. Thankfully, I think we will go for somebody younger, although I'm not denying the obvious quality that Harry Kane possesses. So let me know your thoughts on that one, guys. Would you like to see Harry Kane brought in the summer, of course? And just keep giving me your thoughts as well. I want to know what everybody thinks, of course, in the chat. So great to be able to talk to you guys on here. So, positive signs tonight. Big win for United. We are moving forward, moving into the next round seemingly, and we will definitely have another trophy this season, in my opinion. Erik ten Hag, he wants it, he demands it, and I think United will go out and we will get it. We'll get it done this season for me. So definitely very, very happy sitting here tonight with a good win, a win that almost sees us through in terms of the scoreline. I think we've seen from Real Betis there is not enough from them to go out, score 2 goals or 3 goals against us next week. I just don't think that's going to happen. So a lot of people online going after David De Gea. Now, I don't think he had a great performance by any means, but I think we have what we have for the next couple of months. I think David De Gea will continue to be the number one until we bring in a replacement in the summer. I am all for a replacement. I think we do need it, but let's wait till the summer. Maybe a Diogo Costa, a David Raya could come in for Manchester United. Any thoughts on that, guys? Let me know down below as well. Who would you like to see brought in if we bought in a new goalkeeper? Would you like to see Raya, Costa, perhaps Mike Magnan from AC Milan? Let me know down below. Personally, my preference would probably be Diogo Costa. I think he is so young, so talented, and his progression, his passing, his claiming is unbelievable, and he is a penalty kick saving expert as well. Although playing with Pepe probably has got him quite a few penalties to face over the years, Diogo Costa could be a great option for Manchester United. So let me know your thoughts down below as always, guys. Much more to go through on the show, much more news, views and reactions as well, so we will bring you them all on the show and all on the channel here. So don't forget, subscribe to stay notified for all the lives, all the videos coming up over the next couple of weeks. A really big important time for Manchester United, so of course all will be covered here on the channel. So let's just see some more quotes, some more thoughts coming out here as well. So a quick drink. Of course, United players went out like they had a point to prove, and I think that's so important. We said on the preview, of course, that we wanted players to go out and respond and apologise on the pitch. That is what Man United fans wanted. That is what we needed. Far too long we've seen Instagram posts, Twitter posts of players after a loss going out apologising to the fans. Do your talking on the pitch. That is the message the fans have been sending for a long, long time. And tonight we went out, we had the reaction we needed on the pitch. And I think that's something absolutely massive for us. Really important that we did that tonight. Went out, big reaction on the pitch. And we have put to bed a lot of the talk about that Liverpool match already. So, of course, go again Sunday, beat Southampton, beat Real Betis again, and beat Fulham, and go into the international break. 3 big matches coming up. 3 wins are needed for United, and if we can do that, we will go on to have a very, very strong end of the season. I've absolutely no doubt about it. I'm sure you guys agree as well that United, we can go on, accomplish big things this season, and really build more positive momentum at the club going into a big summer, a big transfer window, and another big season next year. So let's go out, get that Champions League qualification, build some more of a winning mentality in that team, and we'll go again next season. So some breaking news to bring you guys. So regarding the takeover of Manchester United. So the Glazers remain determined sellers if their $5 billion asking price is met. That is according to James Ducker of The Telegraph, a very reliable journalist, and definitely someone, when he speaks, you listen. I think he definitely has the inside scoop at Manchester United and has done for many years. The Rain Group brokers are still acting under instructions from the Glazers that any deal needs to be finalised by the end of April. So that's something to look forward to. Certainly for Manchester United fans. We have seen Qatari journalists have come out. They have said 30th of March and hinted that Qatar will go in with another offer that will be even bigger than the 4.5 billion that they already have offered. So I think Qatar want to buy Manchester United. I think they have the money to go out, outbid the likes of Jim Ratcliffe or any other potential investors. And if they get United, I think it'll be an interesting time. There'll be a lot of baggage, a lot of things go along with that potential ownership. But for United on the pitch, it could be a very, very successful period in our club's history. So let me know your thoughts down below, guys. Who would you like to see by Manchester United? Qatar, Jim Ratcliffe, perhaps buy in with a late offer. There is talk, of course, of the Elliott Group from America, an American investments consortium. We don't want to see investment consortiums at Manchester United. This is the same group who went in, bought AC Milan, and tried to repossess the San Siro. They are not to be trusted, and United fans will do everything in their power, I have absolutely no doubt about it, to keep the Elliott Group out of Manchester United. But I do think Qatar, I think Jim Ratcliffe are very, very real potential owners, and we could see that happen for me. So let me know your thoughts down below, guys. Who would you like to see brought in as Man United's new owners, and what could that ownership look like? I think it's very interesting that Jim Ratcliffe has offered less money than the Glazers for the club, but he has offered to buy the Glazers shares only, and I think that is key because on paper for the Glazers, that's a better off asking price. Qatar, they want 100% ownership of the whole club. Glazers own around 70%, and that is what Jim Ratcliffe has bid for. So it will be interesting to see. Definitely some really, really exciting, interesting times for Manchester United coming up. And let's just hope this sale goes ahead. Let's hope United can go into the summer with new owners who want to win and back Eric Ten Hag, because if you give Ten Hag the players he wants, he has earned that trust from the club, from the fans. Let him have the players he wants, the players he needs to go out and make Man United a force once again. We're going in the right direction, no doubt about it. Tonight certainly was a good step towards that goal. Winning another trophy is a real potential this season, and we have bounced back from that 7-0 loss against Liverpool. So we wanted a response, we got a response. We want to win another trophy, let's go win another trophy. And let's see if we can compete for FA Cup, Europa League, and who knows, if we do all that, finish top 4, what a season that could be. Of course, Liverpool were talked about as the best team ever last season for winning the League Cup, the FA Cup, and finishing second in the Premier League. Surely Manchester United, if we win 3 trophies, finish third in the league, we got to be in there for the same compensation. Yeah, but that's just Liverpool getting ahead of themselves. As we know, it happens every single season. So positives tonight, I think Bruno Fernandes, great to see him do his talking on the pitch and go out and put in a big performance for the club. Of course, he's had a lot of criticism this week, people calling him out, especially in the media, some disgusting articles, some disgusting takes, which we will address tomorrow in a video, so stay tuned for that, of course. But Bruno Fernandes, good performance from him tonight. 2 assists, 1 goal as well, so I'm happy for Bruno Fernandes. Good to see him doing his thing and doing well on the pitch once again for Manchester United. Such an important player for us, such a key player in terms of creating chances, in terms of his on-ball quality in the middle of the pitch. So Bruno Fernandes back on form is nothing but a good thing for Manchester United. And honestly, definitely, I'm glad to see Bruno Fernandes doing well once again. In terms of Sunday, I think it will be an interesting match. Southampton, they've got new manager bounce, new manager brought in, of course, after sacking Nathan Jones, one of the strangest appointments in Premier League history. And yeah, obviously Southampton, they have made that change. Let's just hope there is no bounce. Let's hope United go out, beat Southampton. No mistakes, no mercy. Go out, beat Southampton. They are at the bottom of the league for a reason. They are not good enough on the pitch. Let's beat Southampton. Go on, pick up another 3 points as well, and we go again. Fulham, quarter-final of the FA Cup, will be massive. And let's just hope that when it comes to the international break, some players decide not to go with their teams. Perhaps they feel a little bit of an injury, if you know what I mean, and have some time off. Certainly ahead of a big end of the season. So many matches coming up, a lot of positives. One thing I do want to talk about with you guys, of course, is Marcus Rashford. 26 goals this season, his best ever goal scoring season. How many goals can Marcus Rashford score this season is the question. I think, honestly, he could hit anywhere between 30 to 35, perhaps even more than that if United have enough matches and if his form holds up. He has looked a little bit tired on the pitch in recent matches, but certainly tonight he looked at it, especially in that first half. That goal hit with so much venom, so much force, and it looked like he was sending a message out as well. So Marcus Rashford, if he is back in form, nothing but a good thing for Manchester United. So Southampton, 19th in the league, 21 points all season, but they have won 2 out of their last 5. They will be a decent challenge for us on Sunday, but our home form is fantastic. Old Trafford is a horrible place for away teams to go, and that is what we've wanted for a long time, is United to be really strong at home and go away and do decent on the road. And honestly, I think we're getting there. If we can pick up that away form, we could be title contenders next season. Make no mistake about it, and that certainly is something very positive and very exciting for me. So yeah, guys, that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments as well. I can see some more people joining in, so thank you very much for joining in with us. Let me know your thoughts on tonight's match and about Man United's season so far in the comments down below. So great to have you guys with us, and we are live after every single match, and we are always making videos on every match, every piece of news. So you want to join in with the community, smash that sub button and join in with our community today. I would absolutely love to have you on board with us, and welcome to the journey if you are new. So a lot of positive things coming through tonight. Of course, Anthony, 7 goals, 3 assists in his debut season. Player definitely getting a lot of hate in my opinion, and a lot of that is undeserved. I think Anthony, he is a very good player, and there is no doubting his quality. I think what he needs is more support down that right hand side. When you watch Manchester United, we build up a lot through that left. Marcus Rashford, Luke Shaw, Bruno Fernandes, Lisandro Martinez all occupy that one space, so we always have more of the ball on the left hand side. Anthony, he looks a little bit isolated, but if we had players on that side, Delo gets forward more often, Anthony keeps playing, perhaps Bruno Fernandes joins in on that side. We are a little bit limited, as Fred typically will occupy those positions as well. Fred, not that great on the ball, but if United can move on up that pitch, use the pitch as well. Don't just use the left hand side, use the right. We will create and score more goals, and Anthony will continue to look like a better signing. Of course, so young, only 22, a lot of time for Anthony to improve as a player, and he really is so technically excellent. We've seen in that goal tonight, absolutely fantastic. The way he cut in on that left hand side, perfect finish. It's like he's been watching his tapes of Ian Robin in recent weeks, but I'm very happy for Anthony getting that goal tonight. And I'm very happy for United's goal scorers in general tonight. Bruno Fernandes, he needed a goal for me. Weghorst definitely needed a goal. As we know, Weghorst, he runs his socks off. He works so hard for that team, but he is not of the quality needed for Manchester United. But it was good to see him get a goal. It meant a lot to him, and I am happy for the guy as well. Um, so Weghorst, happy for him getting that goal. I don't think he's United quality, but for me, he is here, he is available, and he is fit to play, and that is the most important thing. So, definitely Weghorst improvements needed, but for now he will do the job just fine, and he makes things happen for players around him. He works so hard. He finds people with his passing, and Weghorst, he's doing a decent job. World class striker and a new goalkeeper is priority 1 and 2 for Eric Ten Hag's team. I would also say another midfield player as well. And by all the rumours, everything coming out, United will be going for those 3 positions in the summer. So a midfielder, a striker, and a goalkeeper are the 3 priorities. Every other priority, centre back, right back, depends on sales. So that's the big one. So definitely a new goal scorer. Rashford needs help. Can't do it all by himself. New midfielder, Christian Eriksen, 31. Casemiro, 31. Beyond that, we only have Fred, McTominay. We don't know what's happening with Sabitzer yet, so let's bring in a top-level midfielder and a new goalkeeper as well. Certainly for me, a David Raya could be a great option on about 15 to 20 million, which he would be available for from Brentford. A player really good with his feet, claiming crosses, can save penalties as well. He definitely could be a great player to bring in for Eric Ten Hag and save some of that budget for going for the big strikers. Fully expect United to spend close to 100 million this season on a brand new striker, and I think that's something really exciting. Someone like an Osimhen, a Vlahovic, a Harry Kane, a Gonzalo Ramos perhaps as well. All really good options, really good players who will come in with a big price tag. So expect United to go big this summer, especially if we have a new set of owners, perhaps Qatar, Sir Jim Ratcliffe. They will want to bring in a statement signing in their first season, and who better to do it for Eric Ten Hag? He has earned that backing, he has earned that trust from the fans, from the players, from the ownership. Go get him the players he wants, and if he wants the club to buy Frankie de Jong, maybe Osimhen, David Raya, and who are we to judge him? I think he definitely knows what he's doing. Give him the players he wants. He will make us a success once again. So definitely exciting times coming up. It'll be great to cover the transfer window. All summer will be a really big one for United and for other clubs as well. A lot of rebuilding. Chelsea will spend massive money. City, Arsenal need to compete. Liverpool, Real Madrid. Really exciting transfer window coming up. And Manchester United, we will be at the heart of it all, going for the biggest players in the game. So exciting transfer window coming up, exciting end to the season, and you can catch it all here on the channel. So don't forget, guys, smash that sub button if you want to join in with the channel and the community here on the channel as well. So great to have you guys with me. I'm going to end the stream here tonight as well. My voice is going. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.